because the House votes on the budget tomorrow. If that passes, it clears the path for tax reform. Come on in, please. Congressman Jody Hice, a member of the Freedom Caucus, Republican from Georgia. Are you guys in the Freedom Caucus on board with this, with the tax package? 100%? No objections? Just do it?
I can't say 100%. We have not taken an official position as a group on it, so I think to some extent it will be divided. But, you know, for the most part, I think all of us want to get to the end goal, which is tax cuts, tax reform, and this budget is the vehicle to get there. So I would anticipate the majority of the Freedom Caucus would go there, but we've not taken an official position.
Okay, I want to talk to you about this state and local taxes. We hear there is a proposal to get rid of that deduction. If that deduction were eliminated, then people in high-tax states will be paying a small fortune extra on top of the fortune they're already paying. Are you in favor of keeping that deduction or getting rid of it?
You know, what I'm in favor of, I do not think it's right or fair for the American taxpayer to be expected to bail out states that are on the verge of bankruptcy. And that's what is actually taking place right now with the deduction. Most of the states that are in good shape and are keeping their financial house in order, the majority of people just file a standard deduction. They don't need all the other deductions. And so, you know, but this is a controversial issue. Chairman Brady has been out and about. I'm sure there's going to be some compromise, some give and take on this. So as the bill comes out next week, we'll see the details of it.
But it's a bargaining chip, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is a bargaining chip.
I wouldn't expect it to be bargained away, but I would expect that part of that deduction would stay, and there'll be negotiations as to how big a deduction stays.
I think that's a fair assessment. I would think that's a fair assessment, Stuart. And we'll have to see the details, like I said, next week. But, yeah, it is a bargaining chip, and we'll see how it falls.
Now, House Speaker Paul Ryan said this morning that the repeal and replacement of Obamacare is now off the table for the year 2017. What do you say about that?
Well, we can all say thank you to the Senate for that. We did our job in the House. We sent a bill. They were absolutely unable to get 51 votes and to deal with it. And so, you know, I mean, the question has the Senate even passed a kidney stone in the last 10 months? I mean, let's look at it in reality. They're making this whole place dysfunctional. So we'll have to go back to it next year. We'll start over, and hopefully we'll get this thing across the finish line like we promised the American people we would do.
Congressman, I really have to tell you that there is nothing funny about a kidney stone. Am I really clear on this?
But the context is probably easier to pass a kidney stone in the Senate than it is a piece of legislation.
Stop it. You're killing me. You're killing me. Bottom line, sir, you've got a problem with the Republican Party in the Senate, and so does President Trump. That's the bottom line, isn't it?
Oh, it is. I mean, America has a problem with the Senate right now. They're absolutely basically not getting anything accomplished. It is time that they get up and they deal with their own internal issues, the 60-vote rule, whatever it is, and they start doing what they are called upon to do. And until that, we're going to keep putting pressure on them to do it.
Okay, Congressman Hice, always a pleasure. Thanks for being with us,
Thank you much.
Much obliged. Okay.